Hello, today we're going to do our introduction to charts using Excel, which is a really great idea because charts really just show trends and relationships to the data, and sometimes you can't see that just by looking at a number. As you know, some of us are more visual than others, and we like those pictures, and that's where charts really come in handy for us. So let's make a quick little chart here. So we're going to start with an Excel spreadsheet, and the sheet that I'm working, or workbook that I am working with right now, is called Fund. So go ahead and download it, put me on pause, download and grab it, and open it up for you. We can go ahead and put our author in here, and we can use the today function. Do you remember how to do that? If you remember, equals and today. It didn't like that. We'll try it one more time. There we go. And we used our today function, so that'll change it. Alright, so let's click on the Assets tab down here at the bottom. And you'll notice we've got several things here. When we look at this, we have obviously our title. But the bigger part of it that's important is that we have a series name, which is this box here called Assets. We also have a bunch of categories, which are here: cash, stocks, non-stocks, bonds, and others. And then we have a set of values. Those are kind of the things that we need to do our chart with. So for right now, I want you to select A3 over here to B8. And that's going to be where we select our area. We don't want that total assets shown in our chart because that will throw off the representation of our picture. So we have our area selected. We're going to go up here on the Insert tab of our ribbon, and we come over here. We'll use a pie chart today, and we'll click on our little tab for pie charts, and let's choose this first pie chart right here. And we just created our first chart. It is that simple, folks, right? You'll notice that when I created this chart, we now have a new tool up here, a new contextual tool, right? Called Chart Tools. And it gives us some things we can design. It has layout and it has formatting on there. If you notice, we created an embedded. We embedded this chart into our current worksheet. We can move this chart to another worksheet, either by itself or to what we call a chart sheet, which is simply a place where we put charts. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to say move. You'll notice we have it on here. We're going to say move chart location, so we click on move. And where do we want it? If we wanted it into a new place all by itself, we would click here on the new chart. But we want to put it elsewhere. So we'll say we want to put it as an object, and we want to put it on the summary report page. So we click summary report and OK. And if you notice, it automatically moved it for us, and it brings us to the summary report page. See, you may also notice that it just like plopped it right in the middle of our data. Well, we don't want it there. So let's scroll down just a wee bit. I want to move this chart over here so it's in this corner and ends up over here in A13. So the way I do that is I click on my chart. Make sure that you don't click where it's active that way. You want to click in a white space. Click and drag it over here to A13. Just kind of line it up where you want it, and then release your mouse button. Great. Alright, still covering up some data, so let's go ahead and smush it up. And if we come down here to this bottom corner, you'll see my cursor changes to a diagonal arrow. I can then click it, and I can resize it one more time. And if I resize it up here so that my bottom right corner is at E21, that should fit. Not too tough yet, right? Good. Alright, so we can do some designs and things this way with it that are automatically formatted. I mean, why reinvent the wheel if we don't have to? So the way what we're gonna work on now is we're gonna work on a different chart style. And if you notice, we still have our chart tools up at the top. We want to click on in the chart styles group, which is right here. Click on the more button, which is that funny little thing, and we have a bunch of different ones. I want you to go through and I want you to find style 26. If you hover over them, you'll find it, and there it is, style 26. And you'll notice that now my little pie slices are what? They look a little bit different, don't they? They're rounded. We can also change the layout by going to, again, on our chart tools in the design tab to chart layouts. And if we click more, again, here we have some different ideas that we can pick. I want you to find layout number 6. If you hover over again, you'll find layout number 6 is right here, and we select that. Now you might notice, what did it do? Well, it changed, so now that on our little rounded pie slices we now have percentages. So depending upon your monitor, your chart might look a little bit different, and that's okay, but you get the gist of it. Alright, now let's play with our title. Our title is right here, assets. If we click on assets, and you see now I have a selection box that comes around it, so I can type allocation of assets. And I hit the enter key and it automatically changes my title. Very interesting, right? I can also change my font if I simply I still have my little box around it. I come over here to my home tab and we have our font group just like we've been working with. We can change that to a 12 font and it just looks a little bit better size wise, a little more to scale. I want to do a couple more things yet for this little section. The next thing I want to do is called the legend. So we've changed our pie type, we've changed our title, and now we're going to go over here and we're going to change the legend. The legend is this area right here, which tells us what each one of these colors represents. So the way we're going to do this is, again, in our chart tools, we're going to go to the layout tab this time, and you'll notice in the labels group we have a button that's called legend. And this gives us a bunch of options. We can turn our legend off, we can move it to the right, to the left, to the top, to the bottom, outside of it, all of these different things. For right now we want to put it on the left hand side, so we'll scroll down and choose left. And let's see, what else can we do? While we still have this selected, let's go ahead and put a border around it. And the way we can do that is we go to our legend again, to the labels group, choose legend, and now we're going to say more options, more legend options. This is where we can do the fancy things and the fancy formatting. For what I want us to do, I want us to put a solid line around it. So what are we going to do? How are we going to do that? We're going to click on border color, and you'll see right now it says automatic. Well, let's click on solid line, and now we can add color to that as well by clicking on the little paint box. So let's choose that. Let's choose our favorite orange, and let's go down to the accent 6 lighter 40. Click that, and we can now hit close. And if we click somewhere else over here in our chart area, you now can see that we have this light orange line around our border. Alright, I think that's good for right now. So go ahead and practice on your own, and I will see you in the next video.